They don't mind him talking all that yap because all he do is push us deeper into the system. He's never telling us that we need to come out of it. It's deeper into it. And all these leaders do the same thing. They pushing us deeper into it. And it's getting harder and harder and harder to survive within the system every day. And you know who the first casualties are going to be? The Black American man. You first on the chopping block. In fact, the chopping block was made for you. Understand that. And it's not going to matter what you call yourself, high value man, red pill. It's not going to matter which talking points you spew out, conservative, liberal, religious. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. The chopping block was made for you. And you can look to your left and look to your right all you want. Nobody is there to help you, bro. So unless we come together as black men, we are doomed. Whoa now, my young brothers. Few sisters that's here. Few people of the other races that may come through. Look, man. One of the things that my brothers are going to have to understand, the black men, I'm talking directly to you. You're going to have to understand this if you want to survive. You have no allies in America except black men. Before I get into that though, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. If you've been here more than once and have not subscribed, go on and hit that subscribe button. Don't be ashamed. It's not the worst place you can be. Believe me. And sooner or later, y'all are going to realize that. Y'all are going to come to terms with what this is. This is the future. This is the baddest channel on YouTube. This is the future. At least the way I'm teaching is the future. What you are getting here is the future. Now, if you don't hit that bell icon, YouTube will not notify you when I drop a video because I am not triggering the algorithm. So hit the bell icon or physically come to the channel and check to see when I drop more videos. Let's get right into it. One of the things that I learned as a young man, first of all, let me tell you this here. I never really wanted to be around white people. You know, I never really cared about them. I was raised in the lower Ninth Ward in New Orleans. And growing up, we just didn't have white people around us at all. We didn't go to school with them. We didn't see them. You literally had to go to certain parts of the city to see white folks. It's almost like they didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? I went to several schools all over the city. I mean, you could ride around New Orleans all day and not see a white person because they live in certain spots in the city, in certain little pockets. That's where they at, and that's all that's the only place you're going to see them. Outside of those pockets, you won't see them. So, you know, there was never an interest instilled in me or installed in me to want to ingratiate myself to white folks. We just wasn't raised that way. We didn't care about them, you know what I'm saying? They were a non-factor in our world. So it was a little easier for us to love our own because our own is all we actually knew. Well, today that's not really true, is it? Today, you have a large percentage of young black men that are in between the ages of, I don't know, 20 and 40 even, that have never even lived around black people exclusively. And the whole time you've been in these either predominantly white or mixed and diverse type of areas, the main focal point has been to attempt to become something more palatable to whites. The problem is you can't. You could try to culturally whiten yourself up all you want. It's not going to work. You could sit online and join MGTOW in the early days, you know what I'm saying? Cheering them on as they talk about these no good thugs, how the women want the no good thugs, and they was talking about all black men. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You could branch off all you want, you know what I'm saying, and bring their talking points over, but all you're doing is still hating on black men. Because if you notice, black YouTube has no focus on anything but black people, and not in a positive way, which I find interesting, because the dude that I did that last video responding to, he left yet another message talking about how he used to love the fact that inside the manosphere red pill space everybody was unified and together. No, they wasn't. That was never a unified space. Never. And it's still not a unified space. You had certain personalities that took off, and everybody else either had to fall in line with them or get eaten up. That's what it was. There's no room for diversity of thought inside that space. There's no room for diversity of perspective. There's no respect for individualism. That is not a unified space. It's a cult. Understand what I'm trying to tell you. And that cult main enemy is women. And their secondary enemy are the kinds of men that women like, and they just call them Pookie. But what they do when they talk about Pookie, they want you to think about the thug in the hood running around robbing liquor stores or something like that. But they're not talking about them dudes. They talk about men like me. They talk about brothers that work blue collar jobs. Brothers that work for a living. Brothers that might not have it as good. Brothers that might have to take, shitty jobs, so to speak. These are the people they're talking about, because while they taking a shitty job, them dudes got girls. So these are the kinds of men that they sit here and hate on, but this dude got the nerves to talk about it was a unified space for men. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Part of the problem with that space, I'm talking black red pill, black manosphere, black MGTOW, all of it, is that it's a branch, an extension of the white version of it that created it. Which means these brothers have in their minds a certain, is it affiliation or association with these people? I might have them backwards, but check me out, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But let's say an extension is the affiliation. That's what I think it is. So what happened is when the black dudes started their own version of manosphere and everything, they became affiliates of the white version of it. But they carried with them the exact same hatred, the exact same resentment, disdain for a certain type of black man. It was never a unified place for black men. I am trying to create that right now. Have I not been doing video after video telling y'all that Pookie is y'all brother? Have I not been trying to bridge the gap between the so-called squares and the street dudes? Because I understand that we are all we have. All of us, we are all we have. And like family members, we might not actually get along with each other on everything, but we are still all we have, and we need to learn how to have each other's back. But that's what a real man space looks like. It has real camaraderie inside of it. We don't have that right now in the so-called manosphere. Even the best of the manosphere channels like T.S. Johnson, him and BGS Ibmore, they're quick to talk about Pookie like a dog. But who is Pookie? What does Pookie represent? They are quick to also uphold the hegemonic educational system of the white man, which is something else we shouldn't be doing. How you let your enemy educate you and give you your worldview, give you your belief system. It's no wonder we hate each other, my brothers, because we are following the lead of those that hate us the most. And we think that if we hate each other, we gain favoritism with them, but we don't. And all they do is turn around and use our hatred against each other as evidence of our savagery. Look at these savages, they say. Look at these animals, they say. Because we are willing to get there in public spaces and diss each other. We are willing to go on TV, on talk shows. Our black women are willing to go on any medium they can get their hands on and get access to and dump all over black men. Don't care. Black brothers now, especially the ones from the MANOSPHERE red pill thing, all of them somehow think they're conservative. Now they are willing to go on Fox News and talk like dogs about all black people, especially black women and certain elements of black men. We have no pride, bro. We have no pride. You know, and since I've been in Dallas, I've met several groupings of white people, or individuals, shall I say, that wanted to invite me to events. I've been invited to parties and birthday parties and all type of formal events and everything by white people. I turned them down every time. I've turned them down each and every time. One white chick I was messing with, she wanted to introduce me to her friends, and you know, I turned her down. She got mad at me too. I told her I don't want to be no friends with no white boys. And she was like, why, Kush? You know, you get along with me. I said, me and you have a different relationship. Me and the white boys ain't gonna click. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna click. Really, me and you don't click. We casual, you know what I'm saying? We just, our relationship is what it is. Outside of that, we don't really click. I'm not gonna click with no white boys. Because I'm not gonna sit around like a lot of y'all, man, and when they start talking about politics or crime statistics, I'm not gonna sit around and let them lie on us like that. I remember a white boy told me he was trying to be cool. This was, you know, he wasn't trying to be mean about it, but he was trying to be nice. And he was talking about, you know, the infighting between blacks and whites, you know, that this is around the time of Obama, I think. And he said, I really hate seeing the infighting between, you know, the races, you know what I'm saying? We need to stop doing. I said, what you mean we? I said, black people not worried about y'all. Y'all attack us all day, every day. Y'all jump on, y'all got all the power, all the access to media. This is all on y'all. All we can do is respond to it. And we respond by either responding in kind and trying to attack back, or we sell out and try to agree with you, or we do nothing. But it's not, this battle is not a two-way battle. This is a one-sided aggressive campaign being thrust upon people. See, now 99.99% of y'all would not have done that. You would not have done it. So you have to understand that the American experiences of us is different. You don't hear about white males getting killed because of an interaction with the police behind jaywalking. You don't hear about white males walking away from the police and get shot in the back 80 times and all this stuff. You cannot fit in this society, black man. There is no place for you. And for all you conservacoons, let me show you something. For all you conservacoons that think you can fit in, because this is why I don't understand the red pill manosphere space, bro. Why they think these conservative talking points sound good. I remember years ago, man, I actually pointed that out to TAUREAN. That's what he calls it, TAUREAN Reloaded. I don't listen to his channel no more, man. You know, I pointed out to him like, you know, you got to be careful with these conservative talking points. You don't see the comments in your section? He talking about I'm not conservative. Dude, you don't see the comments in your section. And then the nigga had the nerve to tell me that I'm one of the tone deaf, whatever the fuck that means. I have no idea to this day what the hell what kind of sly insult that was. I mean, I don't know what the hell he talking about. But this is what's wrong with you dudes. Y'all think because y'all can see what's wrong with the Democrats that, you know, you got the right to use all the Republican language. Be careful with that, because the Republicans are not your friends either. And for all you coons, y'all need to go look at this video right here. Go pull this chick up. But Nanya Sim, right? She's an African chick. Pull this video up. They got real leaked clips of conservatives around the country. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think Oklahoma is one of them, right? The first one. talking about how they wish they can bring back the days where they can lynch niggas. These are Republicans. I have no idea why y'all think Republicans are y'all friends. That is the most openly racist social political grouping in America. Come on, man. I have no idea. If y'all won't be conservative, be libertarian. They not nothing but conservatives that's a little more liberal. That's all they are. Little less extreme conservatives. I don't know why y'all vote Republican, man. I don't know why y'all think, these talking points sound good. Why y'all think y'all could do this stuff and think that these people are actually your friend. They are not your friends. They're not your friends. So what I wanted to say, truth be told, black men got to understand that we don't have no allies. We have to understand that we need to build a real coalition for black males. A real one. And I'm not talking about dividing us by some kind of income class or cultural class. Man, forget all that, bro. Y'all are all my brothers. Even if some of y'all, I wouldn't really want close to me because y'all so wild and rough. Some dudes are so, freaky or whatever. We got flavors now. I'm not saying that we all gonna want to sit and share a roof together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. But I am saying that we need to understand that we have no allies but ourselves. Because if you think that you can make enough money to fit in, first of all, you got to make a whole lot of money before you even get ignored by white society. Most of us are never going to make that kind of money, so get that out of your head. You're chasing a pipe dream, right? That's first of all. Second of all, if you think you could vote a certain way to get their respect, it's not going to work. Black women still don't get respect of white female feminists, and they've been supporting them for 50 years. They've been their lapdogs for 50 years, and them white women still shit all over black women. In the media, they don't care. Go on TV and dump all of them, and then black women come right back and vote for them again. Black women are a problem with that. And now we are starting to be the same way. We are latching on to white men. That's what the whole red pill thing about. Let's be honest. This is the white man thing. Black men got no business being incels, my brothers. I get tired of telling y'all that. Y'all got no business being incel. Y'all got no business not being able to date. None. I always tell y'all that, man. Y'all following these white man's ways. Y'all following their beliefs. And no matter what you adopt, they are never going to see you as their friend. And see, one of the things y'all don't know about me, the reason why I'm like I am, because I am a real pro-black. I'm what you really call pro-black. First of all, I come through the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm a student of supreme wisdom. That should tell you one thing about me right there. I know my true history. I self am Lord and Master. That cracker don't have nothing I want, bro. I don't idolize them. I don't want to be friends with them. I don't want to be around them. Y'all got me twisted. Y'all don't understand where I come from. Y'all don't understand my foundational philosophy. So I'm really in the corner of my brothers. Unlike the manosphere, they're not in your corner. They're not in your corner. What they trying to get you to do is still try to be more like whites. And they dump on the brothers that have been broken by this society, call them pookies and miscreants and blame them for everything. But the truth is, sucking up to them is also a sign of being broken. Thinking that you're gonna become their pet is a sign of being broken. Thinking that, okay, I'm gonna get educated by them. Let them teach me black history. I mean, how many of these fools got degrees in Africana studies that from curriculums handed down to them from white folks and coons? You don't know nothing about yourself, man. I know who I am. I self am Lord and Master. So when I'm talking to my young brothers, you gotta understand, I'm trying to elevate y'all. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm trying to bring you up. Because I know who I am. I know what I am. You don't know because you've been educated by them. I wasn't educated by them. Yeah, I went to school, but I went to school in a different time too. The curriculums are tighter now. School is a prison system now. School wasn't a prison system that I went through. We didn't have metal detectors and all that shit in our schools. We didn't have locked gates and all this stuff at our schools. Not even the elementary schools. Y'all going to school in a different time. We had recesses. We had playtime and stuff in school. School is just different. School back then was school. This shit now is indoctrination. That's all it is. So if you go through the indoctrination program, you're not going to know anything about yourself. So I'm telling you, one thing you need to understand is that you don't have a place in their world other than doing their bidding. And they're going to pat you on the back, and then when they finish with you, they're going to throw you to the side. That's the only way that you're going to make some kind of inroads into their system, is to be a complete and utter sellout, or be controlled opposition. See, a lot of these dudes online that talk all this pro-black stuff, they control opposition because nothing they say goes against the system. I've done videos talking about Minister Farrakhan, you know, and my issues with him. He's controlled opposition. I'm not saying he works for the white folks. I'm telling you, though, nothing he does goes against them, so they like him like that. They don't mind him talking all that yap because all he do is push us deeper into the system. He's never telling us that we need to come out of it. It's deeper into it. And all these leaders do the same thing. They pushing us deeper into it. And it's getting harder and harder and harder to survive within the system every day. And you know who the first casualties are going to be? The Black American man. You first on the chopping block. In fact, the chopping block was made for you. Understand that. And it's not going to matter what you call yourself, high value man, red pill. It's not going to matter which talking points you spew out, conservative, liberal, religious. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. The chopping block was made for you. And you could look to your left and look to your right all you want. Nobody is there to help you, bro. So unless we come together as black men, we are doomed. This is why I did that video saying that I need to work with the black men, because we are the most important for our future, because we're not going to get enough black women to walk away from this system. They're not going to do it. Whereas we have no reason to stay. Think about it. We have no reason to stay. So getting us to walk away should be easy. But it hasn't been. Because you have been indoctrinated to believe that if you just keep your nose clean and work hard and do this and do that methodology again, you're going to be okay. You're not going to be okay. It's getting harder to live in this thing, man. And they're making it harder and harder because of us. Because we keep grinding. Every time they move the goalpost, we find a way to kick the ball through it anyway. And now they're starting to redesign goalposts. They're trying to come up with new designs and, you know, stealth colors and all kinds of other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can't make it. And the collateral damage of their war on us is everybody else in society. If we'd have just fell down a long time ago, America would be a much easier place to live in. If we'd have just fell to the bottom, it'd be easier for everybody else. But since we won't lay down, which we shouldn't, since we won't lay down, they have to keep tweaking the system, tweaking the algorithm a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, to try to hold us down. And as a result, they hold everybody else down. That is not a conspiracy theory either. That's what they do. You just never heard nobody say it before. That's what they do. So I need my brothers to understand that, man, you don't have any camaraderie with nobody else but each other. So we need to end this battle that we got going on. And first of all, let me say this here. Pookie don't have no beef for none of y'all people. It's y'all. Y'all got beef for the man that y'all wouldn't even try to look at in the eye if you came in contact with him in the streets. So I don't know why you sit online and disrespect him. And he's not your enemy. He is not going to do anything to you. He is not your enemy. And we need to make him understand that it's time for him to do things differently. Just like it's time for you to do things differently. It's time for all of us to do things differently. Because truth be told, we are all we have. And that's the message for you. You can't fit in. You can try. You can try to stuff yourself somewhere. You can't fit in. There is nowhere in this system for you, black man. The sooner you accept that, we can get our work started. Because we got work to do. We got work to do. I'm going to leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to this slide here. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to receive notification when I drop more videos. I hope y'all starting to understand what I'm saying, man. I hope you brothers starting to feel this shit, bro. You know, these dudes could talk all this camaraderie all they want, man, but listen to them. Does the black red pill manosphere sound like a positive place to y'all? First of all, they hate women as if none of them got black mamas, as if none of them got black sisters. It's weird, bro. All them niggas must be single children or something, bro. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The amount of visceral towards black women. And don't get me wrong, black women ain't no better. They act like they don't have a daddy. We messed up, and we messed up because on both sides, we are trying to fit in. I'm gonna bring that shit back, bro. I'm gonna bring it back. Let me bring that graphic back up. On both sides, we are trying to fit in the system. We are square pegs trying to force ourselves into round holes. Both black women is doing this and black men are doing it. And this is the problem. Our focus is on trying to be a part of something that is not designed for us to be a part of. And that's the problem we have. That's the mistake we are making. On both sides. Just think about it. I'm out here, I'm Brother Kush, aka the Black Alpha. Masalam.